Hello everyone and welcome to session number 3. My name is Martin Priest from Active Life Therapy and Fitness. Got a really good exciting workout for you today. I hope you're ready. You need 2 pieces of equipment. As ever, the 2 things I've asked you for. Some dumbbells and a foam roller. It's going to follow the exact same pattern as the last 2 sessions where we're going to do this HIIT cardio session, only we're going to add an extra repetition this time. So instead of going for 5 minutes, we're going to go for 6 minutes. The warm-up is going to be a little bit different, very similar on the cool down, and then we've got a strength component and a core component also. So here we go. If you haven't got any of those things, dumbbells and foam roller, go get them now. Press pause. But I'm going to start off as ever, and you're probably getting used to this now, with some head rotations. Mobilizations. Head side to side. And then looking down to one shoulder and looking down to the other and not going all the way back. And then rotate the shoulders as much as you can. Going all the way back and all the way forward, and then go backwards. And then arms out to the side, please. And stop some simple, small rotations. Get a little bit bigger. And then give me all you got. And then same thing, go backwards this time, start off with small circles again. And then getting bigger. Good, from there, let's do our push-outs. Front and back push-outs, rotating the upper spine, stretching out the chest ever so slightly. And then hands on your hips, small rotations one way. Getting bigger. And then small rotations the other way. And then gradually increase that circle as well. Okay, the push out. Arms interlocked, fingers interlocked, pushing out, keeping your legs straight and squeezing your glutes as you come back up. Good. Should really feel this in your hamstrings. Don't go too far too soon. It's just warming up. And then hands on to just above your kneecaps. We're going to do some rotations one way. Quite small with these ones. And then the other way. And then forwards, backwards. And then down to your feet, and then just moving your feet up onto your toes. Put a little bounce in there if you want. Get the calves working. Okay, so we're going to move on to a pulse raiser now, and I've got 3 exercises for you in order to do that. We're going to do 10 repetitions of each. The first one is squat kicks. So, quite a wide stance, you're going to squat, come up, kick. Squat, kick with the other leg. Okay, that's 2 repetitions. My next one is, what have I got? Windmills. So like the exercise we did last time, wide stance, turn one leg out to the side, put your arm up in the air. I just want you to use a weight on this one. We're still warming up, down and up. So this one's going to be a little bit quicker than we'd normally do it for a strength session. We're warming up. So we're going to do 10 each side. And then I want some wide mountain climbers. So press up position, one leg comes up to the side and back. Other side, back. Other side, back. Other side. Okay? We do 2 to 3 rounds. Let's see how we go. So, squat kicks. Let's go. 10 repetitions. Down, kick. Down, 2. Down, 3. Down, 4. Down, 5. Down, 6. Down, 8. 9. 10. Wide stance, windmills to one side. Arm goes up and just reach down the opposite leg. That's 1. 2. We do 10 of these. 3. Don't stretch down too far, we're just warming up. 5. Try and keep the weight a little bit more on the back leg. And then gradually go further down if you want to. That's 10. Put the other toe out, the other foot out. Wide stance, arm goes up. And look up to it. That's 1, 2, 3. 1 more. Okay, we're going to do those wide mountain climbers now. Press up position. Here we go. 1, back, 2, back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 1 more. Okay, second round. Here we go. We'll do 2 rounds. Squat, kicks. Down, kick. 2, 3, 4. 2 more. Nice and controlled. 10. Windmills. Wide stance. Leg turns out to the side. Arm goes up and reach down. 1, 2. Halfway there. 5. Heart rate should be going now. And you should be feeling more. 1 more. And switch to the other side. Arm goes up and down. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1 more. Good. And now just the wide mountain climbers. Hands down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 more. Brilliant. Let's go on to some pre-stretches, and again we're going to do these for 8 seconds max. So what are we stretching? We're just do the side stretch, actually the oblique stretch. Because we'll be doing those windmills, I'm just going to reach down to one side, opposite arm comes up, and bring it over. Should feel a stretch on this side of your body. And then tense it, that side of your body, and come back up, okay? Other side, reach down, reach over. And then again, same thing, engage this part of your body as you come back up. Going to go into quads, grab the side of the wall, a chair if you need one, raise one leg up, pull it behind you, and then hold down for just 8 seconds. You're just feeling a mild stretch. Nothing painful. And then put it down, other leg, bring it up. Okay, and then finally, we're going to stretch the shoulders out, bring one up in front of you, bring it across your face, and then push against your elbow to bring it closer towards you. You should feel the stretch on this side. If you're not really feeling that, then what you can try and do is just straighten off your shoulders and push your shoulders back at the same time. So that way, if you bring your arm down now, if you keep yourself square with your shoulders, because most people, they come around and then you sort of twist around with it. So twist around to get your stretch and then just bring your shoulder back into more of a squared position, a level position for your shoulders. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to get going now with our cardio HIIT session. Again, 10 seconds all out, 50 seconds is going to be jogging on the spot. And you're going to need these jogging on the spots, okay? So, and that jogging on the spot is going to be for about 50% effort. Okay, you'll probably start quite high and then gradually bring it down over those 50 seconds, alright? So I've got 6 different exercises for you today. I'll just go through them. First one is going to be 10 seconds of side lunges. From one side to the other, to the other. If you want to make this harder, then this is where you get one of your dumbbells and you start side lunging with your dumbbells. Just from one side to the other, you're going to rock back and forth. Okay, if you want to make it easier, don't use the weight and just don't go as far. If this is as far as you can go, that's as far as you can go. That's great, as long as you're doing something. Okay. Next, we're going to go with squat pulses. So, in quite a deep position, all closer together, and you're just going to squat pulse there for 10 seconds. Really engage your glutes when you do this, okay? If you want to make it harder, again, get that weight and squat pulse with the weight. If you want to make it easier, exactly the same like the side lunge, just don't go so far. You might not be able to get down this far. If that's as far as you can go, that's as far as you go. And just pulse in that area there, okay? Then our third exercise is we're going to go with some shoulder taps. So press the position from there, shoulder tap, as many as you can in the 10 seconds. That gives us 3 rounds. Then we do all 3 exercises again, okay? So that's a total of 6 minutes. With the shoulder taps, to make this harder, I should have said, I would like to put a press up in between. So you come down, press up, shoulder tap, press up, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. If you want to make it easier, 3/4 position and do your shoulder taps, making sure you're engaging that core as you do them. Okay, let's get going. In 5 seconds. Side lunge. Go. And then just run on the spot. I'll bring this over so I can see it. I'm sure you can hear it as well. Let's make it a bit louder. So just jogging on the spot. This is the cardio part. You do 50%. So it's kind of in that what we call the fat burning zone. And it's meant to be at 50%. Alright. How are we doing? 20 seconds. Getting ready for our next exercise, which is the squat pulse. You use a weight if you got it, if you want to use it. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. And if you want to make it a bit easier, don't go as far down. Here we go, 5 seconds. Squat position and pulse. And then running on the spot. Okay, that should have got your heart rate up a little bit. And this will just build and build now throughout. And just gently running on the spot. If you're not at that 50%, bring your legs a little bit higher. Go a little bit quicker, it's up to you, okay? But go at your pace. Alright, what we got next? Squat pulse, so we're going to shoulder taps now. 3/4 position to make it easier. Add a press up in between to make it more difficult, okay? Nearly there. 5 seconds. Okay, here we go. Press up position. Shoulder taps. Go! As many as you can in 10 seconds. Engage the core. Try not to wobble your core as you do this. And into. Just running on the spot. Good, let's run around. Do all those 3 again. And that's your cardio side of things done. The aerobic part and the anaerobic part in one go. Good. Right, side lunges coming up. 20 seconds. Nearly there. 5 seconds. Side lunges. 2, 1, go. As many as you can in 10 seconds. So push really hard.
Rest.
Then back to jogging on the spot. Squat pulses coming up. Weight if you've got it, if you want to use it, no weight, or don't squat down so far. You can make this wide into a sumo squat, or you keep it a lot closer together, just past shoulder width, I'd say. Here we go. Squat pulses. In 5 seconds. Go.
Go. Rest.
Brilliant. Oh, love that one. Oh. Jogging on the spot. So, final exercise left. We got press up position, shoulder taps, or 3/4 position shoulder taps, or press up, tap, tap. I'm sticking with the shoulder taps. Engage the core. Make sure the core is controlled as you're doing each tap. Don't let it go from side to side too much. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Shoulder taps. Engage the core. Fine. Brilliant. Oh, just 50 seconds. 30 seconds, keep it at 50%. I'm just going to pick it up a bit. It's the last one, I'm feeling good. I want a bit more. 10 seconds. Okay, and relax.
Your workout is complete.
Thank you very much. Right, so get a drink if you got one. We go to the next part of today's session, which is our strength component. So, what we got? Just 2 exercises for you today. I'm keeping it basic on this one. We're going to do press-ups and we're going to do alternating lunges. Specifically, I'd like you to be doing 3/4 press-ups. So if you remember from before, you put your hands down, shoulder width apart, you then bring your thumb to where your little finger is and you swap it over, and also, same on the other side, bring your thumb to the middle finger. That gives you about 1.5 shoulder distance apart, and then when you bend down, your forearms kind of go out to 45 degrees. They don't go out that way, they don't come right behind you, they're somewhere in between. So we're doing 3/4 push-ups. To make it easier, this is your box position press up, like so, because it makes a box here, and then you're doing press ups in this position, and you're touching your nose to the floor. Position I want from you today is to just crawl that out a little bit more if you can, into 3/4 position, and then you've guessed it, if you want it a little bit harder, go into the full press up position by coming up onto your toes and going back and forth that way. I'm looking for 12 to 16 of these today. Then following on from that, we're going to grab your dumbbells and we're going to do alternating lunges. So standing both dumbbells, you're going to just take a step forward, bend the front leg, making sure that kneecap doesn't go over the front of your toe. Have a look now if you want to. Rear leg is also bent, and you push back up to the start position. That's 1 rep. Making sure that you keep your back really straight. As you do it, pull your shoulders back, engage the core, and you're just stepping forward and lunging there. So that's the 2 exercises. If you want to make those a bit easier, by all means, ditch the dumbbells and just do it without. You don't have to go all the way down to this 90-degree position either. If that's as far as you go, that's as far as you go. As long as you're maintaining the same angles, your kneecap's not going over, I'm happy, you're maintaining good form. And then, to make that a little bit more tricky, I'd want you to just stay in that lunge position with the weights, and then I'm going to do 8 on either side, making sure you engage your glutes and your core when you do them. So you do 8 one side, 8 the other, giving us 16. Okay, here we go, 3/4 press ups. This is steady, controlled. Get into the position, shoulder width, move the thumbs out to your little fingers, push it out, and here we go. Nose to the floor, back up. That's 1. Down, 2, 3. That's 4. Engage your core, engage the glutes. $11, 12. So that's as far as you go. That's as far as you go. If you only get to 6, that's absolutely fine as well. 14. 2 more if you got it. 16. Great. Straight to the next exercise. We're saving time here, and we're going into alternating lunges. So, shoulders back. Here we go. Step forward. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Change legs if you need to. That's 9, 10, 12, and then 1 more. That is 16. Good. So, quick rest, 45 seconds to a minute. Take a drink if you need to. And you use that first time through of this superset to now decide, okay, so I'm going to do press ups again, I'm going to do alternating lunges again. Was it hard enough? Do I need to increase the difficulty, or was it too hard? Do I need to decrease? Do I need to decrease the number of repetitions I'm doing? Are you get to 12 to 16? If you're not, if you're doing less, absolutely fine. That's great. It's at your level, you're pushing yourself, but maintain that form throughout. That's the important part, okay? So, here we go. Second time round, and last time round. Let's go for these press ups. I'm going to go for 3/4 position again. Shoulder width, move thumbs out. Here you go, 12 to 16. Down, and up. Down, up. That's 3. Breathe in, coming down. Breathe out, coming up. Okay, that's 8. Engage the core, especially the glutes. I think that is the last one. If you want to do another one, do another one. That's absolutely fine. Take the dumbbells if you're using them. Shoulders back. Head up. Here we go. Alternating lunges. Step forward. 1. That's 2. Six. 7. Okay, that's 8. 9. 11. 14. 2 more. Keep that back straight. Control it on the way back. Well done. You're done. Brilliant. Take some more water. Have a good rest. I'll demonstrate the next part to you. We're going to move on to the core. So, really working the side part today. We're going to do some oblique runs, really. Side planks. And we're going to do 10 repetitions on each side. What you're going to do in a moment, come down to your side, elbow on the floor, and then just lift yourself up, hold it, and down. We do 10 on each side, rest, and we do another 10 again. Here you go, feet stacked on top of each other, elbow underneath, feet straight, hands on your side, with me, up, squeeze, down, or up, hold, and down. Up, that's 4, up, hold, that's 5, up, hold, 6, up, hold, 7, up, hold, 8, up, hold, 9, that's 1, up, hold, and 10. Swap it around the other side. Elbows flat, feet on top of each other. Here we go. Up, hold, and down. Up, hold, 2, hold, 3, hold, 4, up, hold, 5, up, hold, 6, up, hold, 7, up, hold, 8, up, hold, it's 9, up, hold, and that's 10. So we're just going to take a quick rest. So you've just done 10 each side. You've got an idea now of how hard that is really, and how hard it is for you. So we're going to do another set. You can drop the reps on this if you want. Make it a lot easier for you. I do want the movement, I do want an isometric hold. If you want to make this easier, you can always bend the legs. Come up with bent legs. If you want to make it harder, then I would like you to, as you come up, raise your leg and your arm at the same time. Okay? So, round 2, here we go. You choose whichever one you want, either a bent leg or raising hand, arm, and your other leg at the same time. Here we go. Up, hold, down. Hold, 3. Hold, 4. Hold, 5. 7, 8, 9, one more, up, hold, and 10. Swap it around the other side. Here we go. Up, hold, and 1. Up, hold, 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. Oh, good. Good strength building for your core there. Oh, so a quick rest, another drink if you need it, and we're going to go down now into a bit of a cool down. Then we'll do some stretching, and then we can use the foam roll again on our glute medius today. So in a second we're going to start our cool down. This is how it's going to look. We're going to do alternating side lunges again until I say. We're just going to do that again 50% and below, okay? Then we're going to move into some star jumps. Get the blood circling again. Just get rid of that lactate that's built up, especially in the core. And then we're going to do some up down dog. So you go into your press up position, a little bit closer, up, and then back down. So your butt comes up. You stretch the hamstrings out, you lift your glutes to the sky, and then you just bring it back down. Look behind you, stretching out your lower back, but engaging the core as you're moving between positions, okay? So we've got side lunge, star jumps, up down dog, and finally, we're going to do just bringing the knees up to the chest, and we're giving it a bit of a pull as we bring it up, okay? Let's get going. So, with me, let's just do some side lunges. Feet are still pointing forwards. Try and keep yourself upright, and this is nice and gentle. All the hard stuff's been done, and we're just getting the blood to flow, getting rid of any waste. Nice and gentle, 50% and below, okay? And let's move into some star jumps. Again, alter your speed. Take it out to seat yourself. 50%. Okay, into some up down dogs. Press a position and start with the up. And then back down. Just go at your own pace for this one. And then come back up, and then knees to chest. Okay, we're going to run through that sequence one more time. Wide legs apart, and then just side lunging to each side, quite gentle. Well, I hope you learned something from that, a little bit about yourself in terms of what you can do with these different exercises, how hard you can push yourself, how many you get, and how you can see some of the progressions that we're going to be doing in the future as well as you get stronger. I hope you feel a lot better than you did when you started. I do. Also be good after workout. especially with the up-down dogs. Here we go. I'm just pausing it briefly. I'm not trying to stretch too much on this one. Oh, my shoulders are clicking terribly. So there. Right, and finally, let's bring those knees up to your chest. And we're going to go into some stretches. And we'll do the same 3 stretches as we did at the start. So, first one, the oblique stretch. Go down to your side, arm comes over, and just letting it hang out. We're going to hold this one for a bit longer, about 12 to 15 seconds. Mild stretch and just breathe through it. Squeeze the muscle here and bring yourself back up. Go to the other side. Again, squeeze that side that's stretched, tense the muscle in order to bring yourself back up. Then we're going to go into the quad stretch. Foot comes behind you, hold on to something, wall, punch bag, chair, wherever you got. Or you can just balance. Mild tension again, 12 to 15 seconds. And then other leg. Brilliant. Leg down, and then we're going to finish off the shoulders, and then pushing towards you. You can also use your elbow if you find that a lot better to use. I like to use my hand. And then, like I said, if you just square off your shoulders back to its natural position, as well as pushing with your hand, you should get a better stretch if you need it. And then a shoulder towards you, stretch it, and then push the shoulder back. And then relax after that. So to finish off with, we're going to do some foam rolling. So grab your foam roller. And because we've done a lot of work on our glute medius, I thought we would foam roll that today. And the glute medius is basically on the side of your glute. Really responsible for kind of stabilising the sideways motions. So it can ache a lot, and it can give you lower back problems as well if it's quite achy. You can feel some tension in your lower back if you don't loosen it off. So what am I doing? I am sitting on the foam roller, and then I'm going to bring my left leg over my right. So that kind of glute medius stretch, so even from there you can stretch down, pull yourself down and stretch out your glute medius. You're probably feeling it on the side right into your bone, into your joint. But what we're going to do is we're going to keep that position there, come back, angle it over a little bit, and then just going to foam roll into the glute medius there. Now, again, start quite lightly. You won't need to go too deeply to start with, especially because you've got a stretch on the glute medius as well. So you'll feel it a lot more than if you was just relaxed. And then just slow it down and go a little bit deeper at the same time. Now the only real pressure is when I'm moving forward, so the foam roller is moving up towards my back. And then I'll lift off slightly, take the pressure off, and then I'm flowing through that again. And then you can, if you want, just turn it around a little bit further And then that's just getting the side of your TFL, your tension flexor latte, as well at the same time. And again, if that gets tight, your IT band gets tight, which is on the side of your leg here, and then you can get, especially if you're a runner, you can get some knee pain because you've got a tight IT band or tight TFL. Alright, good. Let's swap it around the other side. Turn this way this time. So you're sitting on your foam roller, legs out 90 degrees, one hand behind. Right leg is going over to my left knee, and then I'm going to bring myself around to angle it to the side of my glute. And then I'm going to start off lightly. Pressure coming down, I'll go in as I come down. I'll lift off a little bit and then come back down. What you don't want is any sharp pain at this point. But just like last week, if you get to a point and you go, okay, that's a specific point that's really quite sore, put some pressure on it, hold it there. That pain should ease off. If it gets worse, then you just get off there straight away because it's something else entirely. Then you take the pressure off and then you just foam it through again. Foam roll it through. Nearly done. And that was tight. Brilliant. Okay, so that is the end of session number 3. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're feeling a lot better at the end of this workout, a lot more energized than you did at the start of it. But well done for getting through that one. And I'll see you in session 4.